Chris Hayes over on MSNBC says, the problem is more of the voters, Trump voters, should be watching us. And if they were, they would understand how to vote. Number 37.
As we inch closer to a new year and a new administration, there's still lots of questions about how the election turned out the way it did. And everyone's got their pet reasons. It was inflation, sure. It was Joe Biden's age, also. It was the Democrats doing too much of this or too little of that. But for me, the one piece of data that haunts me is this. Just before the election, the think tank Data for Progress surveyed a month's worth of poll respondents. That's more than 13,000 voters, to see how closely they paid attention to political news. Now, this sample group of voters basically matched the overall results of the election, favoring Donald Trump over Kamala Harris by about 1%, which is how it turned out. But Data for Progress also singled out respondents who said they consume a great deal of political news. That group of voters broke for Kamala Harris by a 6-point margin. And among voters who said they consume zero political news, none at all, Donald Trump took a 19-point advantage. Conclusion you can draw from that data is that the less attention Americans paid to the news, the likelier they were to be big Trump supporters. And we just entered a new environment in which the news as a distinct entity is kind of crumbling. It's being replaced by the endless scroll of content, the ambient information environment that people breathe into their lungs the way you breathe in both air and pollution at the same time.
Says a network that spent 2.5, 3 years claiming that Donald Trump colluded with the Russians to get elected. Same network that still says Donald Trump that there were good Nazis and bad Nazis on both sides. Same network that said Donald Trump said to deal with COVID, drink bleach. Same network that routinely referred to Trump as a Nazi and a fascist and a Hitler. But we should listen to them more often, says Chris Hayes. We'd be better informed. Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.